Hi, Seekers. Welcome to Madness Live. If you're new here, please subscribe. Give a thumbs up. Thirsty Thursday. Girl, can we talk? I'm kidding. Am I? What's going on? No hellos? I'm going to need a live chat. Okay. Oh, there we go. Oh, there's everybody. That is so weird. Hi, Maltese Mom. Tammy K. I told you I like to do these nighttime lives for my nighttime people. Jaja Lives. Shelly Ray. Anna Gags. P-Day. My Thursday's going great, darlings. Great. How's yours? Let me move this around. There we go. I was having issues with my tripod. Sorry. I was like a minute late. Oh, crap. Life of an Angel Mom. Let it be. Jag. So, wow. Look at everybody. Debs, Oregon. Lisa, Stormy, Mukbangs. Danielle, Patty, Dynamite, Sammy. How is everybody? Okay, I'm still having problems with my tripod. Oh, I see what I did. Yep. Oh, hello. Wait a minute. I got to tighten that. It's been a... I know you missed me this morning. Sometimes I have to go do things. Oh, God, I hope next week I may... I'll let you know. Next week might be crazy. But I'll find out. I'll find out Friday, or I'll find out Monday. I'll find out Tuesday. I don't know. But guess what came in? Everybody settle down. Let me show you. I got to push you back a bit. I love my new t-shirt in my store. I'm going to wear it tomorrow with my pink glasses and my pink headband. I'm so wearing it. Hey, Foodie Beauty, say less. Get yourself in a pickle, did ya? Mum's the word from that one today. I know, I love this shirt, and it's so soft. It's a Bella Canvas 3001, and it's so soft. I got the dark heather gray. This is the first time I've ordered dark heather gray. I love this so much. Yeah, less is more, Chantal. Say less. So there's theories out there, right? There's always theories because, you know, we wouldn't be YouTube without theories, right? No matter what subject you're talking about. There's the link to the store if you want to pick up one of these t-shirts. I'm surprised you don't have pink glass on right now. I'm saving it for tomorrow. Thank you very much. She'll be in a niqab next week, right? Say nothing. Jeez, Chantal. Hi, TLR. You love that shirt? I know. I'm always designing. And it's good. It's a good infusion. It's awesome. I love it. I did it in brunette, too, for my brunettes. My brother just showed me a wooden spoon survivor with a pic of the wooden spoon. You know what I got hit with when little? Oh, that must have gave you a little anxiety, seeing a wooden spoon. The art is great. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. I even have the pink bandana like this. So excited. Anywho. So, where's our girl today, huh? Dropping more beats, even though it's forbidden? You just don't learn, do you? You're a defiant little thing. Let's talk about it, Chantal. So, theories are out there, right? That we definitely know you've insulted the Muslim community. I mean, this we know. I mean, takat. Can we even say it? And then I'm watching Simply Jazeera. I'm watching Simply Jazeera on YouTube do Ramadan. It just piques my interest. I'm a Christian, but I accept all religions, unlike Chantal. We know that's a fact. Anywho, and she was mad that I was comparing Simply Jazeera's Ramadan to Chantal's Ramadan. Have you ever heard of comparisons? So then she was threatening to reach out to that woman and saying that I was using her. How do I use her? Except for a comparison. Whatever. Get over yourself. You're making this look so... I can't even explain it. She was jealous. Because Simply Jazeera is devoted. You're watching other creators do Ramadan too? Yeah, you have to. Oh, we got orders already for the shirt. Thank you. Yeah. No, I'm dead serious. She said it on her stream. Remember the stream where she was saying, you know, not everybody has to buy new clothes or decorate their house expensive and all that, remember? And that's when she said that, you know. I'm like, whatever, girl. Of course you're going to reach out to other people because you think you own the YouTubes. So how's it going for you? How's it going? So rumor has it you are insulting, yeah, and you're not taking advice from your fellow sisters. You take it as hate or, you know, just let me be me because that's how you are. Or you made an ass of yourself out in, like a get-together. Is that what you did? Did you eat with your left hand and the food ran down your face? And you forgot you weren't filming? You know what I mean? What happened? Come on. You can talk to us. Hi, Leon. You can talk to us, Mariam. What happened? We're here for you. Huh? So you say because we're not Muslim that we can't research any other religion. Do you know people that aren't even religious actually will research religion? You get this, right? Just because we're not Muslim doesn't mean that we can't look up the guidelines, the 5 pillars. Honestly, I would think that if you're going to revert, you would have already researched and known what's expected out of you and how important it is to at least try. I mean, for real. Hello, Angel of Glass. If for real, at least try. Or at least don't film your defiance. How about that? Oh, you haven't been watching Foodie? Okay, here you are. Well, God bless you for taking someone to the ER. Good job. Yep, we're talking about the beast. She didn't do anything today. You know tomorrow's her payday. She getting ready to fly out. Of course she did it for a guy. How do you go from being raised Catholic and all the beliefs that go along with it to not researching and just diving in to a whole new religion? If it ain't for a guy, could you imagine? That's not like this isn't like a game of checkers. This is your salvation. You think you'd research that stuff. And then went into it with full knowledge and straight up willpower, strength, and devotion. Because see, here's the problem. People like you, Foodie, who play games with religion. What was that it said in the Bible? If you become religious, then you turn your back on God and you try to come back, I don't know how that's going to work out. I really don't. I don't think I'd play around with that. Well, hello, Nutty the Squirrel. How are you? How are you? 40-year-old child playing around with salvation. Mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm. She totally has. She's too easily influenced. She is like prime candidate for being taken advantage of. For real. She's too impulsive. She needs to tuck that shit in, you know what I'm saying? Hello, Cinnamon Girl. Has Foodie been live streaming? Nope. Except for yesterday, I think, when she was eating popcorn. Ugh. I won't even eat popcorn now. Thanks for killing that for me. Well, and that's the thing. She's too easily led by others and influenced. Looking for an identity of some sort. Yet, she still won't change her behavior. So nobody is going to stick around for that. Where's her rap song? I don't know. It seems like she's doing karaoke at this point. And it's forbidden during Ramadan. So you know what she did? She made sure she put out another song. Just to let you know. The popcorn was disgusting. I didn't even know if anybody could make popcorn disgusting. Mac and cheese? Yes. Sub sandwich? Yes. Popcorn? How's that possible? I've eaten popcorn on a live stream before. Hell, I'd make a bag right now if I still wasn't nauseated from it. Too much effort to change. Yeah. She advertised herself as a target for a relationship scam. Oh, yeah. And we're seeing it unfold. She could at least, right, Jane, acknowledge her gross-ass behavior. How about apologize for your behavior during Ramadan? I'm telling you, she don't like authority or rules, whether it's religion, salvation. God himself could stand in the doorway and tell her about herself, and she still wouldn't believe it's God. That's the problem. She's definitely in the wrong place to be the way she's acting. That's what's got me a little concerned. Hi, Rudy. God bless you. Everybody say hi to Rudy. Do you see what I'm saying? She should not be doing that in Kuwait. Why does she think that, you know what? I don't know how they raise them up in Cornwall, but I'm just saying. Her mama did not teach her stranger danger or going to other countries and acting a fool. What if she's sitting in jail right now? Well, what if she's sitting in jail right now? This girl don't miss out on the end of the month content. If Foodie ever went to a mosque, she'd probably tell an imam that it's between her and Allah. Pretty much, that's what she told the Muslim community. To not worry about it. She's a revert. She has an excuse. She has an excuse. She's a revert. Honey, you chose to be a revert. It's not like you walked in one day and they're like, hey, I want to help you become a revert. No, you did this on your own with no studying, no idea what you were doing. You didn't even look into it. You admitted it. Yeah, at least she'll have a diet arc if she's in jail. Acting a fool in Kuwait. I wouldn't even act a fool in Canada. She did choose it. That's a big difference. So when she makes the excuse, like as if it's less than to be a revert, where I would think it would be more than because you chose to do it. Like you weren't born into it, taught it, you chose it. And most people would choose it through study. She chose to make this religious decision all on her own. Exactly. A revert for almost 2 years. 55 pages of the Quran, huh? 55 pages. Thank God you're not in a book club or a Quran study group. You'd probably kick you out. 55 pages in a year and a half. Please. You know what I feel like? Before they could become a revert, I feel like they should go through all the classes and then make your decision. Not answer 3 questions. Not answer 3 questions. That just seemed I had to go through a lot to be baptized because I chose to be. When I was 13, I chose to be. I chose my religion, and I chose to be baptized. I went through like 6 weeks of classes. Yeah, how dare you question? Now she's going to say I'm like a read shamer. I don't know if she stumbles over words. She could do an audio book. She knows nothing of how Muslims treat reverts. She doesn't even go to the mosque or hangs out with Salah's family. She has no community. Very true, North Pole. Very true. I really am shocked she talked like that. I'm like, she was mad about something. And she literally said all that. You got to figure, Shelly, people choose this as an adult. Most people would take it serious. Way more serious, especially when you're in their country, running your mouth like that. I actually visited a mosque here, and everybody was so nice. There you go, Lisa. Unbelievable. I did so much reflection after I reacted to that. Because I was so, I mean, you could say disappointed, but that would be me thinking she's been trying, which I don't believe she has. I'm sorry, I don't. She tried to walk it back, saying she was, talking about girl world bullshit. We heard it. It doesn't matter what comes out of her mouth now. She was upset at something else, or she doesn't feel like she fits in, which would make sense. But it's the way she handles her frustration that is, she insults everything and everybody, and that's her way of not getting even, but I feel like that's her only way of communication when she's frustrated. Yeah, you see me throwing her a bone because we're dealing with somebody who is too impulsive. Like, after I got done with that live stream, like, I did a lot of studying. I did a lot of, soul searching. Because you can judge righteousness. If somebody is falsely presenting themselves as something, but their actions speak otherwise, yes, you can judge that. And I feel like that way too. I feel like she doesn't fit in, and she just can't change. She's not good at change. And you can tell she is not having as an enjoyable time as you would think she is. You would think Foodie would be smarter than running her mouth about her Muslim sisters. They may know the right people. I'm telling you, that's what I say. And man, she just thinks she's so, safe and protected. But even Salah, at some point, is gonna get angry or frustrated because he has her there, and you know what I'm saying? Yeah, she thinks she's untouchable, for real. And it just is like, yeah, no street smarts. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know to her this is like internet content, but this is like real life, real people, real religions, real cultures, and you need to respect. Like I said, if you're struggling, struggle off camera with it. But don't, like, if you make a video of yourself praying, reading the Quran, it is as if you can't come for me because, see, I filmed it kind of stuff. That's how I feel about it. You know what I'm saying? Because it is a religion's a very personal thing. It's not something you use for content. You can, if you're doing teachings or you have people that ask you questions, but you should do a live stream and work with Muslim sisters who would probably be thrilled to be on a live stream, and you ask them questions, they ask you questions. It could be a teaching moment, but the way you're doing it is almost like there. And then you turn around and eat gluttonous amounts of food, and then you turn around and do other stuff that is insulting. Can we just say that? Like when you rage or you go into other people's chat and you say horrible things. Like it's all out there. Like you literally went into another creator's chat and said something about somebody's daughter. And I don't care if the mother of that daughter said it. You are in Ramadan. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, she's always comparing. Well, I only said it because, she said it about her own daughter. Well, that's a tit for tat. Seriously, those words shouldn't even be typed out. I would never type those words out. There's some blasphemy going on. It's like you know what Allah wants and expects from you during Ramadan, and you're being almost blasphemous. And that's the truth. Look it up. And I read some of the punishments, and Allah is God. God, you ever heard of God's wrath? You know what I'm saying? It's over and over in the Bible. And I choose to believe that the only way to God is through Jesus Christ, his son. And if you don't believe that anymore, that's up to you. I'm just saying, God's wrath. Have you seen what God's done to this earth in the past? Her mother is her issue, in my opinion. Well, at some point, when you hit 40, you can't have mommy issues anymore. You know what I mean? She is one of those people that has gotten away with so many things, which just blows me away, right? Like, she's universal. She gets herself in trouble and then miraculously gets herself out of trouble. Or she's very deceptive, and everything she does is deceptive, and eventually it's going to be one big, unfortunate aha moment, whether it be a hospital arc, a jail stent, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, so I'm just saying, like, you can only push things, your body, religion, you can only push things so far. You're in another country. I got to be honest. I would have been like, what can I do for you? How can I fit in? What is it about me that needs to change? First up, my eating habits, my diet. I got to exercise. I got to diet. You got a guy willing to go to the gym with you. You got a guy willing to take you out for walks. And you still make people crazy. She has zero fear of consequence. Yeah, we know those kind. Geek. Canada will not save her. Oh, no, not if her passport goes missing. Well, hope you enjoyed your stay, but you're done with Canada. Wow. I used to be overweight, too. I didn't understand the Bible until I became a born-again Christian. I read my Bible from Old Testament through. My eyes and heart become open and understanding. Foodie will never know that peace. No, and it's so easy to ask for that peace, but that's her walk, right? Not ours. Once you have asked to be saved, it's a series of events that occur naturally. It's unbelievable. It is the most amazing experience of your life. And all of us have a past. All of us have done things we're not proud of. But I'll tell you, when you ask for forgiveness and you ask to be saved. The relief, which is why I said it looks like she's having a spiritual war. You don't take a shahada and think it's just for content and film it, and then there's not going to be changes in your life. And you're fighting it, which is why you're suffering, Foodie, because you made a promise. You took an oath. This ain't cosplay. These things will happen. The fight is obvious. We all see it. And I call it a spiritual fight. Yes, I do. You don't do things for like that for content. Remember that time Katie, Miss Effing Wonderful, went with Steven, right? Nailed that, whatever. We don't know what it said. They wrote something out and they nailed it to that cross. Steven's dead. And Katie's suffering. You watch these things. It's unbelievable to watch these things. And I even said, you better mean whatever it is that you nailed to that cross, because you don't get a choice. You don't get a choice. She should be worried about her afterlife. Well, yeah, we all should. I was thinking how horrible if she fell in the rain. Yeah, I was thinking that too. I remember that. So incredible. What an attack. Yeah, I don't think she will ever act like an adult. Well, with some good therapy, she probably could. Or if she would just take people's advice and try. Who don't believe in the cross anymore? Who said they don't believe in the cross anymore? Foodie? Yeah, well, there's all people out there that don't. But it doesn't mean that they're not kind people following whatever they want to. You know, that's that's just their call. I tell you what. Oh, Chantal, right. Correct, she don't. So, yeah. Where's she at? He may not. He may not. That's true. That's true. All religions have different beliefs, and usually it's centered around Jesus. Everybody prays to God and believes in one God. There's some that don't believe you should worship Jesus because it's just the way it is. It's the way Jesus plays a role in whether they believe he's the Son of God, he is the Holy Spirit, and he's the Holy Spirit and the human form of God. That's the differentiate. It's always with Jesus Christ. Katie nailed more cheeseburgers on paper to that big cross. Not okay. Oh, cheeseburger money. I don't know. I just don't even know how. I mean, the body is an amazing thing, is it not? I'm watching one literally probably going to end up in the hospital with the diabetes at some point. And the other one just losing the battle. Just losing the battle with addiction. And I have heard I have many testimonies from addicts, and most of them were saved because they asked to be saved. You know what I'm saying? You know what? And here's the thing in life. There's always going to be division, right? There's going to be lines of division. But the truth is, the true division in this world is not skin color. It's not man-made, made-up words that can cause fights back and forth. It's of God or not of God. That's the division in this world. In my opinion, the end. It's shocking that her family raised her entire life. Well, some people do change their religions. And I have no problem with that. I just thought I would see a transformation because she did. I didn't think I would see, her same old excuse, I mean, she gives up on everything. How can you give up on God? But you're absolutely right. That's why I'm here. Yeah. The devil will always fight. The devil will always fight. If he sees you as she gives in too much to temptation. Let's just put it that way. I thought I would see a glow up of some sort. And maybe down the road. Maybe it's everyone's job on here at this point to keep leading her. Because what she's doing is ruining her channel now. So if she thought all this was a good idea for content, she's learning real quick it's not. People would rather watch the reaction channels tell the truth than watch a lie, I suppose. It is disheartening to watch, though. I'm just waiting for that salvation moment. Maybe she, will have one. Yeah, I don't care what any religion someone is, as long as they're genuine, right? Oh, thank you, Helen of Troy. I'm here. Jane's all her fake ass. Well, you can only do that for so long before something happens. When you're first saved, that's all you want. Yes. Yeah, so anyway, we can get off the religious talk, but I was just reiterating, how I felt with what she did. And I'm not Muslim, and I'm not a revert, and I do not practice Islam. But I can't imagine how how Takat felt. Now, whether Takat's a sub for sub channel, that's neither here nor there. She reached out as a sister. She even got a wrench. And then didn't even care. Wow. You know what I mean? I mean, it would have been one thing to go, you know what? What I did was so wrong. I mean, that would have been totally different. She doesn't believe Jesus is the Son of God. Yeah, she'll take that Easter basket, right? Which the Easter basket has nothing to do with the resurrection of Christ. It's just, don't celebrate Easter at all then. You know what I mean? She celebrates the Easter bunny side. The candy, the basket. Yeah, she's part of a very tight-knit community. And even the things she said, she was talking about, people can't say anything about her in the sister community of Muslims. They need to have just some patience with her. But look what she did to Allah's wife. Look what you said about her. You call her names outside of herself. Everything you accuse people of, you've done. You've done in a very vile way. Vile. Gosh. You didn't even say things like, I don't agree with you. Or you brought that woman forward and just chewed her. Called her names. Nobody even knew she existed. That's crazy. I mean, you just landed in that country when you did that. That was your first encounter with the community that Salah loves. I don't care what you say from going forward, Foodie. You've been doing this for almost 2 years. I know, she helped clean her. I just... And then you had a headache, so you couldn't help those women clean? You just don't want to fit in? That was just too much. Yes, I believe, what I believe now, people are like, I still think she bought subs. And I still have a hard time believing that her channel was even reviewed. Like, I really do. But I'm going to guess there's been many sub for sub communities. That was the only one she got caught in. But I got a feeling there's been many behind the scenes. That's the one she got caught in. You know what I'm saying? But whatever way you earn a plaque, I would rather earn it or never earn it, but earn it organically. That's how I want to earn it. And if I never earn it, that's fine with me. I'm never going to change who I am. I'm never going to act a fool. I am not. And why would you sit there, oh yeah, sympathy, taking your medications on camera when you said from now on your medical is private? Do you see what you're doing here? The only reason you would take your medication on, what was the point of that? Like, unless you're trying to garner sympathy. I'm sick. You know, like, you know what you are? You're histrionic. Performative. That's not genuine. It's just nonsense. Which is why I watch. Because I just can't believe half the shit you'll say and do on this platform. But I just feel like you should... The shirt again. My new shirt in my store. Say less. Say less, Foodie. Really. You think she's losing her mind? I don't know. I said it looks like solitary confinement starting to get to her. She's too unhealthy to fly home, but I still think she's gonna. I'm sorry, but I do. I think she's gonna take one more final trip home. It is the only way she's gonna get help, healthy, and get her mind right. The end. The end. That is the only way. If not, I don't feel like she'll ever come home again. Not the way things are going, no. And I see her physical condition, and does she even want to get healthy? I don't know, Lock Dog. I think she's torn right now. Yeah, Final Destination, you know what I mean? I think she would stay home until she's healthy and gets her head on right. She could be on a plane right now. It'd be smart. If he gives her passport back. Eek. You know, he was pretty happy to drop her off at the airport. And she was supposed to be gone for 1.5 years, right? Which meant he was still going to get money while she was gone. And, obviously, find another chick. And I don't want to hear another word about when people question you practicing your religion when your man completely, disgustingly attacked my religion. There is none better than any other. What people do in their private life with religion is none of your man's business. Just like what you do in private is none of my business. And I don't put my stuff out as content. Yeah, I know, Leon. I remember that. Misty Moo said that. Yeah. I'm just saying, until he comes on and explains all that, you might as well shh. And you're not a spokesperson. He's a grown man. He's a grown man. I'm pretty sure he can explain it himself. And you keep trying to sneak him in and pretend like nothing happened, you'll see. We don't forget that stuff. Grace. You think he's special like that? Wow, he had a pretty firm grasp that he was the what? Alpha, Omega, the Empire, which puts him above Allah. Explain that. He typed it out. Never gonna happen. Exactly. And that's why that channel, the Salon Chantel channel, her channel, she don't get it. She thinks she's entitled. If there were no reaction channels, then everybody would come watch me. No, they wouldn't. They'd move on. Jane. That's blasphemous, yes. Hello, Pass for Pets. Hi, Rebecca, not a Becky. He ain't man enough to be the Alpha and the Omega. Yeah, that was pretty bold. Holy moly. Just like we've heard Shani say that she's going to be sitting on the right side of the Lord. Are ya? Are ya? Good. Good for you. I'm glad you've seen that vision. Yeah, he pretty much offended half the world. But you know what's funny is some people get away with it and some don't. Just depends. Christians are known to be, I don't know, we don't attack. We just teach, or we just peacefully walk away. We don't attack. Any religion that attacks other religions and believes that they should not exist, that's too, I don't know. What would you say? You know what I'm saying? What would you call it? If people want to abolish your religion. I don't think that's how it works with God. No, I don't think that's how it works. But you know how crazy humans can be, right? My way's the only way. Well, no. No, it don't work that way. And Jane's all, I still can't believe she's my age. I'm ashamed. I know, I look back at all the things I did at 40, and I was like grown. You know what I mean? Like, you're still coming into being grown in your 30s. But by 40, I was grown. Yeah, I don't do extremes. I don't do extremes. Now, there's people out there that are shitty. They're shitty against the color of people's skin. They're shitty about, they take things people say and twist it into something new. I see all that. I told you I don't even play. Because then I'm going to water myself down to play in that game. And it's not a game because you'll always lose against those people. It doesn't matter what you say, what you do, you will always lose against those people. So, there's your division. Those that are with God, those that are not. And it's obvious. So, why would you fight? There you go. Like I said, I grew up at 23, right? Not me. I didn't grow up, like, life always, it tests you. There's temptation, there's lies, there's so much. Some of it's survival, especially if you're in a defensive mode in life because you've surrounded yourself with people that are not true believers, and you can be, you know what I mean, romanced by a serpent, or, you know what I mean? And then, when you walk away from all that, and you are saved, you find peace, like, whoa, you know what I mean? You can just sense when somebody's struggling spiritually. You know what I mean? You can sense it. And that, I got no problem fighting with the devil. I got no problem fighting with assholes and people who just want to trigger people, especially defenseless, like children and animals. That's like my hot button. You know what I mean? Because they're defenseless, which tells me everything about you. If you let an animal suffer and you know it's suffering and you continue to do it, you're evil. The end. And I'll call that shit out all day. Right, Jaxie Poops? Eat it, the baby who love him, mama. Soldiers. That's right. Be a soldier. This is a baby right here. And you don't even have to be a believer, and you can be a good person. But don't take an oath and then keep being horrible. Horrible. Like trying to hurt the spirit of other people. Like Allah's wife. Do you know how horrible that must have felt for her? Think about it. Like, I have empathy. When she was calling her a sharmuta and accusing her of laying down with tenants in their home, that stuff, I was like, did she really just say that? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we're all still pissed off about the BBJ thing. And, you know, the Texas, you know, school shooting thing. She could have made all that go away. Like I said, it would have been easy. But she can't do it. You moved out at 16, Emerald Blue? Wow. That would have been hard. I mean, I've been working since I was 14. Just shows her contempt for other women even more. Yeah, where did that come from? Do you think it came from, like, losing her trust in her mom? Or thinking her sister was loved more than her? Okay, that's old trauma. That needs to be addressed, right? But now you're grown. Now you're grown. What other people think of you, it will never be your salvation. Like, for real. I mean, that'll just get your head all cloudy. That's white noise. What other people think of you is none of your business. For real. I'm being honest here. You know what I'm saying? I mean, do you think every woman that walks this earth or girl grew up being treated extra special by their parents? Or basically, I believe the reason your mom probably put you in that little wayward teen home is because your acting out got too much for her to even handle. I mean, just too much. Like, she probably feared you would end up not alive or end up down a really bad road of drugs. That's my guess, as a mom. You know, you tell us if we're not Muslim, we can't speak about Muslims. You're never going to be a mom. And that was by your choice twice, by the way. So you can't speak on moms. You have no idea what it's like to raise children that you're responsible for not only their salvation, to find their way to God, but also to keep them away from drugs, to steer them in the right direction. All teen girls are nefarious, let's just say. You just have... I just don't believe your mom had what it took to deal with you. Now me, give me a week with you. 1 week. 1 week, Chantal. 1 week. I'm a different kind of mom. I'm serious. All that bullshit you do wouldn't even stress me out. I'd be like, that was cute, but no. I mean, you pick guys like Pete's, Salah. I mean, Nader didn't put up with your shit. You pick certain personalities that you can have a tantrum and they'll throw in the towel. That's what you do. You're wearing Salah down. I'm not surprised he's just looking for a ride to Canada from somebody else. I'm not surprised. Allah said that you could give him a ride, that Salah said you would get him to Canada. And you're lying to him because you can't. It would take years and years and years and years and years. But you think he wants to go to Canada. The end. You think buying him a car, buying him Alienware, buying him an iPhone and all that. You're like one of them guilty parents, right? Well, I can't give you what you want, so let me give you some other stuff. That should shut you up for a while. Let me give you a better life, like you tried to do with Nader, right? But he couldn't take he calls it the crazies. Let's get Chantal a man, guys. Chantal needs to find Chantal first. She has nothing to offer a partner except for manipulating them. And people can only handle that for so long, and then they're like, I'm so sick of your bullshit, I'm out. Peace out. You know what I'm saying? And if you ask me, that looked like what Salah was trying to do. No, they're not really married for the 800 millionth time. Salah's using her. Well, he's going to set himself up, and then he's going to let her go. But when she becomes a problem over in Kuwait, I think he's going to have to let her go a little quicker. Yeah, woof. Wow. Oh, you're new to the Chantal verse? Oh my gosh. Huh. I would tell you to run, but here we are. Here we are. She's an enigma. Scatman has to be catching a lot of flack. Oh, from the Muslim community? Yeah, maybe that was the way. Maybe she was mad at him. Maybe that was just the way she's going to ruin everything. Before she goes back to Canada, takes off the hijab, and because she said she doesn't even, she goes, I don't even know if I believe in God. Remember? Just because Salah got caught talking to another woman, that just ruined all her faith in God. Are you kidding me? I buried my son. And that did not take away my love, my faith. That made you not even know if you believed in God anymore? I should just take this up. I don't even know if I believe in God anymore. A man? A man. You're doomed. I mean, anything shakes her foundation, does it not? What do you think Salah thinks of her Muslim haters video? I don't know. We ain't seen her today, have we? Yeah, if that's all it takes, she got a long road ahead of her. I honestly do not think she can function alone in this world. I don't. And I do believe that her and Pete are of the same cloth and that the two of them enable their bad behavior. You know what I mean? Because they don't care. They just, it's the most bizarre thing I've ever seen. At 40. At 40. We're not talking 20-something. Come on now. Yeah, I think this world is too scary of a place for her on her own, which is where she will grow the best. Alone. Her and Pizza are a perfect pair of idiots, but I don't think they're a perfect pair to go through life with. I don't think either one of them have the wherewithal to build each other up. They drag each other down. Yeah, it's like two drunks walking each other home from the bar. And neither one's going to help the other. You know what I'm saying? There's leaning on each other. I think Pizza's living with a couple to learn life skills. I don't think he leaves that room. I really don't. Hold on. Okay. I'm back. I had to go to the bathroom. I had to get myself a little honey lozenge. My husband has the heat at like freaking 75 in here. You think she got exactly what she paid for? Hey, if you're not going to vet somebody, hell, she didn't even vet somebody to take her cat of 19 years. You think she's going to vet a man that says, I love you, I want to marry you, come over here? You know what I mean? She didn't even vet the religion she threw a hijab on before she ever even stepped on Kuwait sand. It's ridiculous. I've never seen anything so ridiculous in my life. Who? Oh, S-Jam? Yeah, I know everybody said they look alike. They look like brother and sister. Good God, could you imagine that relationship? She's desperate. She was desperate to get away from Nader because she couldn't handle the fact that he, it just didn't work out. Big deal. It happens every day. Oh, thank you for the order in the Etsy store. Did you order one of my new shirts? Everybody's got to get one. I have them in brunette, too. I got the dark gray, Heather. Say less, Chantal. I love it. I can't wait to wear it tomorrow. I'm going to wear it. And, it's like YouTube is not real life. And, I mean, it is in a sense. But everything she's ever done, she has put it as content, knowing there could be ramifications. I believe that. I believe she intentionally triggers people to stay relevant. I think she's done it her whole life. And I think she wouldn't even know what to do with herself if she got weight loss surgery and skin removal, all the things that go with it, to live a different new life that she may dream of. But I just don't know if she can handle letting go of her love for food. It's a psychological problem. There was a woman here in Michigan, 4 kids. She got weight loss surgery because she really, really wanted, her dreams were dreams, to be more of an active mom, to be healthy. But she manipulated her way through the psychology of it to pass, because in the United States, you have to pass, you have to go through a whole psychological thing because they know it's not an instant fix. The best thing you could do is lose it on your own and grow your character, change your mind about food, all those things. But because it is so dangerous to be super morbidly obese. They have offered the surgery, but they try to do intense therapy and say, listen, your love of food is not just an oral thing. It is a mind thing. That has to be right. So we need to go through all this, and then you pass, right? All the therapy, blah, blah, blah. So she did all that. When she lost her ability to binge, when life, was stressful or whatever, she rented a car, drove to the Mackinac Bridge, and do I need to say any more? 4 little kids at home. So this is way deeper than just go get weight loss surgery. Look at what Katie's going through after weight loss surgery. She just transferred her addiction. And she hates it, I'm going to assume, because she looks miserable. If Foodie did this, even if she did online therapy just to address the food and her relationship with it, then unravel that. Unravel all of that. Maybe she could move forward and do it for herself. And that changes your mind, like I'm doing with the savings budget challenge. You know how hard this is? Because I'm changing my mind, but I pray about it all the time. And I say, God, just lead me. Give me the strength. I can do the rest, but I need the strength. Because, I like to, go to the shopping district. And that's the money I'm saving now. I don't even know what Foodie would. Foodie has used her weight as some sort of protected class. What would she do if she got herself skinny? Does she feel like she'd be vulnerable, or she'd be expected to live the way everybody lives? Maybe that's it. Maybe she don't want to. Maybe she would rather have sympathy. She's learned to garner sympathy. Maybe she wouldn't get sympathy anymore. Maybe there would be nothing to be a victim of anymore. Don't forget she's pretty. She is pretty. And she actually can use that to her advantage if she loses all the weight and gets healthy. You know what I mean? Prettier than 90% of YouTube. Right on. I think she would be insufferable if she got skinny. Maybe. Maybe she would not be humble. I don't know. There are times that, like, her features are pretty. It's what she does that makes her ugly. She doesn't do it all the time, but dang. There's such a history of the bad things. I mean, everybody can be forgiven. Just quit repeating it. Yes, those were her words, yeah. Leong's like, she'd be 1,000 times worse. Guaranteed. Well, that's what I meant, ramble on, yeah. She's made herself ugly. And now she's made herself ugly to a beautiful community full of Muslim women. HD's like, she's rotten on the inside regardless of what she looks like. Well, and that's all people will see, for real. That's all. Actually, I think she looks better without the filters, to be honest. Yeah. I thought she was cool when her new persona Mariam kicked in. Then I finally decided to watch FFG and I woke the F up. Well, those two go at it. So, what's the new drama with Shannon's husband apparently put something on Facebook. And then people were, I don't even know. Like, I was going to watch it, but I'm telling you, I was so freaking busy today. You should be. If you're going to be quoting the Bible, Leon, we have got to find a way where you don't have to be angry. If somebody makes you angry, you have to walk away. Don't give them that energy. Black Dog's all. Leon 100. She has made me angry before. But then I have to pray about it because I got to be honest. When she did the Texas thing, that still makes me sick. Like, oh, this whole Maddie Soto thing. I am so shocked at the evil that walks this earth and the things they do to children. And that's why when she made a mockery out of that, well, these parents' hearts are broken. And until you've buried a child, you have no idea that brokenness. It never leaves you. It's there forever. And you only hope one day you get to see your child again. I'm telling you, it's a club you don't want to belong to. But to make a mockery out of that for internet content, to this day, still makes me nauseated. That it was even in her mind to do it. Yeah. Yeah, she always tries to come out like, you didn't see that. FFG said he should get a job before cutting down refugees coming over. So what? You're talking about Shannon's husband. So are FFG and Shannon not friends anymore? Didn't FFG meet him? Like, didn't she go over to their house and meet him? She did. Well, you know, some people don't show that side of themselves. And then when they do, believe them. I'm driving, so I'm not really paying too much attention to chat, just listening. Okay, just drive. Don't watch the chat. Lock your phone and listen. He did a lengthy, insulting paragraph about refugees. And FFG said that she was one of... FFG wasn't born in Canada? She's a... You're talking about immigrants, right? Oh my. So what, he hates the immigrants? That's a bubble some people live in. You got to go live somewhere where you can respect other cultures, their food, the things they offer to your country. Is Canada even taking any in? We're getting ready to take in a bunch of Haitians. Did you see what's going on in Haiti? Oh my gosh. I'm not getting involved in this shit. Right. Well, freedom of speech, I suppose. But like I said, when people show you who they are, believe them. FFG isn't an illegal immigrant. Was he talking about illegals? I don't know. Was he talking about illegal immigrants? You know, because there's a lot of people pissed off right now. There's a lot of stuff going on in Chicago, New York City. There are people, you have no idea what's going on. It is so bad. And we are talking, horrible things are happening to women. Because what they're finding out is, of course, they're finding out that there are actual, how do we put it? Gangs. I don't know what's going to happen, but I feel like if you're a city and you welcome everyone, you should have, like, okay, it should be a better system, right? I mean, I get that, okay, you know, we're going to give you this, this, and this, and you got to come to court. I mean, I know that part of the plan, right? You got to be documented. But there should be a better plan. Like, welcome. This is where you're going to be staying. We're going to give you work permits. We're going to give you leads for jobs so you can go out and earn a living. You can stay here for, 90 days. And then we're moving someone new in so they can get a start. But it is chaos. It is absolute. Did you see the way these people have to live? They are in these big buildings with like 300 cots. And they're just lined up. There's no privacy. It's just horrible. So tensions are rising. Very true. Only FFG and Shannon know their situation. I'm Hispanic, born and raised in the USA. I want to know who is coming into our country. This open border stuff. No, you know what's crazy? There's not a system. And it's creating a stressor. Big time. It should be separate. There are U.S. citizens who are homeless. You don't do for one and not for another. Like, I'm serious. Come on. I feel like it's a division. Hi, Cammie. Hi, Toodles. They're still developing the system. Well, they got overwhelmed. Yes. And that's why it's just so much better to do it through application instead of just... It's crazy. I mean, I've never seen anything like it in my life. And I don't even know why we have not... It's been 2 years. And why we have not got a system in place by now. I mean, we are like literally helping other countries. And we can't even help this one. It's crazy. Well, and the thing is, they were made promises. They didn't just come here and be like, ta-da! No. They were made promises. They were made promises. And it's disheartening for everybody. And it's embarrassing that everybody talks about America, the land of the free. They come over here and they're suffering too. I heard Chicago was horrible. I've been watching those town meetings. And then they're like kicking high schoolers out of the high schools. What is one high school in where is it? New York or Chicago too? And they're gonna house them in the high school. Because if you think about it, high school's got a bunch of different rooms. They got showers. They got everything. Well, and that's the scary part. That's the scary part is when you don't know. I mean, some of these people don't even have birth certificates. You can't even prove who people are. And I'm like, oh my God, on this, it's just so overwhelming. But you'd think with all the money, they could have, in 2 years, they could have put together a system and have this controlled by now. It's crazy. Yeah. Kids will be doing like there was another thing and they were upset. It was something to do with a football. It was something to do with a football stadium. I can't even remember, but the kids are so angry and it's just something else. Yeah, housing them in the schools. It is. It's And then they were trying to get like people to let them live in their house. I'm like, oh, okay. So should we go ring the doorbell of the governor's mansion, and she could start filling up some of the rooms? I don't know. But of course, it's going to become our problem. And there are people out there angry. Let's just be honest. They're angry. But usually that's the ones that are actually dealing with it, like face to face. Not watching it on TV. I mean, if you're sitting in your cozy home and you're not sleeping out on the street in a country you know nothing about, then why even speak on it except for empathy? And true, they should all have the vaccine, absolutely. All vaccines. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on. It's just, why are we helping when we got big problems and we need to solve them? No, chat's not messed up. Yeah, I don't know. My mind was like, okay, is this for voting? But I mean, they're not going to show up at the polls. What do you think? That's stupid. For a census, perhaps. More funding for communities and states. Like, let's say, New York has now how many more population? They'll get more federal funding, right? Yes, T. Portangelis. I hear you. I believe in God. Dog eat dog world. Well, I guess it's going to play out however it's going to play out. What did Mariam do? I don't know. I don't even think there is a community or a category or a religion she hasn't insulted yet. I mean, she's really worked her way through through all of it. And people are she's insulted the United States of America. They've insulted Christianity. They've insulted so much. North Carolina, you have to have an ID. Yeah, some places you do. Yeah, some places you have to have ID. New York taxes supper more states than most. Also, what supper? What's that mean? New Jersey, no ID. Yeah, every state runs different. Remember, we should always keep state and federal separate. That's how it's supposed to be. That's how it was designed, written out. States should be able to govern themselves. Did she upset someone? I don't know if she's had a consequence, but she ain't been live. Hopefully she's flying home. I mean, seriously. I mean, it's just time to go home, get healthy. And you can snap back all you want, but it's so obvious. You'd have to be a complete and utter idiot to think you're happy. Because the greatest part about you not being able to hide your emotions or control your emotions is you can't hide them either. Yeah, she gets paid tomorrow, or they get paid today. I don't know. I think Canada gets paid tomorrow. She'll just go back and smoke dope. Yeah, so what? You know what I mean? So what? Does anyone know how to get a severe heartburn to go away? Like, how severe? Tums ain't cutting it? What'd you eat? Well, she is an idiot. This is true. Yeah, Tums does it for me. Especially if I eat, anything vinegary. Oh, my God. She weighs less than she did in Canada. Sure, Jan. Yeah, no, she don't. Right? Drink baking soda? Mama. Okay. Nexium. Aren't you supposed to take like those before you eat? You get it from pickle juice? Yeah. God, pickle sounds good. I haven't had a pickle in like a month. I tried cottage cheese for the first time today. Huh. Okay, my husband wanted 1%. So I got him 1% and he wanted the small curd. No. Now, I could see myself liking it if it was a large curd. But not the small curd. It's in your throat. What'd you eat? Yeah, don't lay down. You'll end up vomiting up bile. I hate cottage cheese no matter how hard I try. You adore cottage cheese. I think it definitely is I think it's definitely an acquired taste. Because it does taste like cheese. You love the small curd. So does my husband. That was just too much mush. And you like the small curd. Mr. Nomadus went to bed. Oh, sorry about that. Poor Tangelus. You're weird with cheese. Yeah, I like cut off the black cheese, right? So that was a different experience. I tried it without the peaches. He ate it with peaches. You like a fried egg on top. Ain't that something? Yeah, I heard about that measles thing. But you know what? If you're vaccinated, I guess you don't need to worry. Just those that aren't, right? For measles, mumps, rubella. So far, so good. Still working. You're obsessed with eggs, huh? I don't like eggs that much. I made scrambled eggs this morning. I eat maybe 3 bites, and then the next thing you know, the chihuahuas are eating them. But I like eggs, but I don't. It's a weird thing. You like a drier cottage cheese? I have fresh strawberries too. But I don't like that cottage cheese, the small curd. I didn't like that. It was just mush. I would rather have it like, you know how mozzarella is, like real mozzarella? It's soft. Or even like the little round, what are those called? The little round ones in the foil. They're soft. I would rather it to be a little bit tougher, a little bit, you know what I'm saying? But I would still get 1%, the low fat. Dry is good. Not all cottage cheese is equal. There you go. Because I think I like the taste. I didn't like the mush. I kind of have an issue with texture. All right. I'll try it. Yeah, that would be good. I have on my playlist under food, I have what I call Thanksgiving in a crock pot. But it's with chicken breast. Try it. It is so good. I like mustard and cottage cheese. Huh. Large curd, full fat. Don't they have a 1% large curd? The Nordica cottage cheese on the drier side. All right. Daisy Cottage is on point. I think I got him Daisy. When I make lasagna, I do sour cream. I don't make any of that anymore because that's what made me fat, was anything in a casserole pan. Once every 5 months, I will make my husband like baked rigatoni. And then I just have a little bit and I don't make it again for another 5 months. We live on chicken breasts, salads, fruits, and vegetables. Catalicious. It's a healthy fat. Yeah, probably. Hi, baby, got back. You love beef? I don't. I don't mind ground beef when I make tacos or something with ground beef, but I do not eat any meat that I gotta cut and bite. I don't eat pork chops. I don't eat steak, ribs. It's just too cannibalistic for my ass. Cutting into the muscle of an animal. Now listen, when I make chicken breast, it's always cut up in something. Stir fry or, you know what I'm saying? But I could be a vegetarian. I'm like this close. I'm like this close. Yeah, bacon, I just really can't. Now, this morning I had a sausage link. I can do that, but it's far and few between. Few and far between. You haven't had beef in 40 years. There you go. My husband became allergic to beef after he got bit by a Lone Star tick. Dang. Oh, yeah. Everybody's entitled to their opinions. We don't do the hug club. We don't do the like-mindedness here. You know what I mean? We just ask that we're respectful to each other, whether it be religion. But we also will be judged by the outside watching us because they are looking for, like, that TikTok mentality of just being, how do you put it? They know what they're doing. They know what they're doing. So they're always like, I'm watching you. I'm watching you. Kind of shit. So that whole freedom of expression and all that, you still gotta rein it in. Like, if you don't use anger and hatefulness, then you're gonna be taken a little bit more serious. Have some compassion, some empathy. But you can't fix people that don't. You just can't. Oh, I know. I deleted the TikTok. I have an old one on there, but I don't even know how to get into it. So it's like 4 years old. And I don't even bother with it. Don't even care. I don't like the mentality that the crowd sways, the ridiculousness, the mind shit. I don't play like that. I grew up in reality, you know what I mean? Not to be influenced or led by social media. Just family values. Only knew my neighbors and my family because, we didn't have any of this. And this is still a good tool if you don't abuse it. You don't do what to hurt people, like actually hurt people. I don't care what grown-ups do. I'm just saying. When you go after people's kids and then there's just something wrong with you. Yeah, I don't even I'd have to create a whole new account to even watch TikTok. I've actually been enjoying YouTube Shorts. And I think I might get into doing more YouTube Shorts, like just little things during the day. Like, I have some of the dogs on there and Max, the van. But I think I might start putting out more because I actually enjoy the YouTube Shorts better than I did TikTok. And you can sit there for hours and swipe. It's the same thing. It's just you get to find channels, which I think is cool. What I love about the shorts is it's setting me into new channels I didn't even know existed. Yeah, they're not annoying like TikTok, right? Well, all social media, it just depends on, like, it's so easy to just don't watch. You know what I'm saying? Like, I won't watch Eugenia Cooney. I just won't watch her. If it makes me so, like, she actually just, wow. Like, it's not, like, nauseating. It's, like, so far gone, there's no coming back. That's and I can't watch that. That's like, I just can't. I must be blocked from whoever is telling this. Telling what? See, there you go. Cat's in the hat. Pineapple. I'm allergic to pineapple. I can't have that. Bye, T. Portangelis. Yeah, I like the YouTube shorts. Yeah, I mean, I don't go on the Instagram, and I don't go on, I don't do the Snapchats and any of that stuff. I do YouTube. That's it. I mean, they got YouTube TV. They've got movies. They've got, like, I've been watching this guy. He lives out in the middle of, like, nowhere. I cannot even remember the name of his channel because I just seen his first video. And he got this horrible blizzard. And he's out there, like, trying to get his four-wheeler out. He has a beautiful black German Shepherd. She's a girl German Shepherd. She's just beautiful. She runs with him. He named her Dawn. And I was watching him, like, just out there off-grid. You know what I mean? I love that shit. I've been watching a lot of off-grid. You like applesauce on cottage cheese? Everybody's still talking about that damn cottage cheese. Yeah, and I watched the Truck House Life, that young kid. He built a cabin house on the back of his pickup truck. It's pretty cool. So I watch him when, you know, I turn it on the big screen. You love camping and no talking. Well, here I am. Probably because you watch me too much. Now you don't want to watch anybody that talks. I don't blame you. Truth be told, I don't talk all day. So I'm kind of like an Energizer bunny. I'm sorry when I do my live streams. Because I haven't talked to anybody all day. I haven't. I mean, yeah, a couple phone calls here and there, but no. Yeah, Riley Strain too. Yeah, you probably were hearing it in your ear while you were sleeping. You know what I mean? You dream the shit that's going on the TV if you fall asleep. Riley Strain, I believe, when he went down to the homeless encampment, I believe he got into an altercation with them. I'm not saying they did anything to him. I'm saying that he got into an altercation and he may have, because there's a rumor that one of the homeless people was wearing his shirt. They did find his debit card on the shore. I'm just going to say he could have got pushed into the water, or he could have just went into the water. Like, you know, F you, and went into the water. They did shut down the thing that does this, where the water all goes and it kind of like gathers the trash. A couple of times, though, a body has gotten to the other side of it, and it's 25 or 30 miles from Nashville, and he's been missing for 2 weeks now. I'm going to assume he went into the Cumberland River. That's what I think. Eventually, he's going to surface. And it's sad. His mother is so heartbroken. He's my best friend. I can't imagine her pain. I can imagine it, but I don't want to. Oh, Cammy, gotcha. Well, he may or may not have been roofied or something. Because supposedly he only had like 2 drinks and water. Yeah, I think he either was pushed or he fell into the water, yeah. That's what I think. And then the current took him. I don't think anybody actually unalived him. What else? And then Sebastian. I don't trust the stepfather at all. Sorry, but I don't. And where the hell is Princess of Wales, Kate Middleton? Anyone? I am so disturbed by all this. The fake Photoshop pictures. This fake video that was not her. It's saying she went in for abdominal surgery and nobody has seen or heard from her since December 25th. She's done no public appearances, nothing. Yeah, where'd she go? Nope, wasn't real. They pulled that up. That wasn't her. That's what people say, Mr. Quinn. And who's this this royalty girl? This gives me Camilla Charles, Princess Diana feelings. Who's this girl? Rosemary? Isn't her name Rose? Last name starts with an H. And she is like royalty. What's going on? Yeah, she's supposed to surface on Easter. Is that when we're going to get our AI technology down to a science? Kate is a good girl. So was Princess Diana, though. I just don't think, like, I don't know. I get this odd feeling. Because Kate was a westernized girl, right? Why do they keep picking these westernized girls? Harry picked Meghan. Rose Hamblin. That one. Well, we said that about Princess Diana, too. She was a real princess. She's our princess. Oh, my gosh. So, I don't know. There's a lot of weird shit going on. I listen to a lot of stuff all day when I'm doing stuff. But even if she had a hysterectomy, come on now. Since December 25th. And then there was rumors she was in a coma. So I don't know what's going on. Hopefully, she is okay. Then they said she was at one hospital and she wasn't. Never seen any of her family or children even go into that hospital for a visit because, trust me, they've been camping out. They've been camping out. Did you see the case where, yes, yes, the 16-month-old baby left at home so her mom could go party in Mexico. And she was gone for 10 days. She was even here in Michigan. Yeah. I watched that case. And I don't generally like to watch those cases. There's just pure evil on this earth. And they just, okay, so her parents had just come to the United States in 2022. God bless those people. The only thing I didn't like about her parents was they wanted the judge to show mercy on her. You know, just saying her mental health. Then here we are asking the questions of why didn't she ask her parents to watch the 16-month-old when they already had her other daughter? And then, why didn't, in the 10 days, her parents never called her and said, hey, what are you doing? Oh, I'm in Mexico. Oh, is the baby with you? No, I left her at home in a pack and play with 2 bottles and some crackers. See? Why would they show mercy? She intentionally did it. She had people that could have watched that baby. So, no mercy, sorry. I don't know what's going on with mothers and children and boyfriends and women's kids and women letting boyfriends. I can't. I know, it makes you sick. But, you know what? The only way, we could turn a blind eye. But you know what? When you watch stories like this, you kind of have your head on a swivel. You start picking up things around you. Maybe you could save a child's life. But ignoring it, pretending it doesn't happen, is never going to save a child's life. If the next door neighbors who had that Ring camera that picked up that baby crying for hours, they could have called somebody. Now, I know I would. Yeah, I know I would. Now that I watched that case, I was sent a photo that is haunting me. Oh. Huh. Yeah, well, I don't need to be haunted. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? No, I'm good. Oh, my God. So, yeah, you still need to be informed. Whether you can handle it or not, think about how you could save a child's life someday. Yes, makes you more aware. Knowing that people like that exist, yeah, poor little baby. Crazy. What about that crazy who left their baby? That's the one we're talking about, Catalicious. That woman on the beach taking selfies for Instagram. Not a care in the world. Yeah, Leon. Tell Leon your creepy story. I know that was something else. Special place in hell. Correct. She went to Puerto Rico. I thought she went to Cabo. Did she go to Puerto Rico? Okay. Anyway, these are those earrings I got off Temu. I love them. No nickel in them. Yeah, she went on all kinds of adventures with guys. She was meeting guys. Anyway, so the parents came to this country from Mexico in 2022. And then they brought their daughter here. And, yeah. And then within 24 months. Mm-hmm. Takes fine. He just realized I was live and went in the kitchen. Googie, go away. Mama's boy. He's so funny. He was like laying between my husband and I last night. He was donkey kicking me with his back feet while he had his head against my husband's belly. I'm like, wait a minute. Why do I get the one with the feet? Why do I get kicked? Tiggs kicking me. I'm like, how come you didn't get the feet? Little jerk. Oh, thank you, Mary Poppins. Is that a little avatar? Oh, it's cute. I got another order in that store. Thank you. Here's the new shirt. Inspired by Chantal. Say less. And I have it in brunette. I love this shirt. I'm going to wear it tomorrow. So this is the Bella Canvas 3001. Real soft. Cotton. And it's loose. It's a unisex size. So it's not like you're form-fitting. There's a comedian that worked with Megan at Olive Garden or somewhere like that years ago. And said how great and sweet she was. Oh, okay. Someone's idea of a joke. I don't know what you guys are talking about. You're talking about all kinds of shit. Yeah, it's kind of crazy. Temu does have some good jewelry. It's not like, I mean, I put a little thing on the back because if not, it'll just keep twirling around. You just feed it through your ear, and then it sits like this. And I really like it. It's just a different. I always like different stuff. I haven't done a Temu haul in quite a while. Because like I said, Good evening, the other Foodie Beauty. I'm doing the savings budget channel, so I have to rein it in. So, unbelievable. It's like a threader earring, yes. You feel me? Oh my gosh. So I'm just tightening the straps because I'm telling you, if I get through this, it's going to change everything for me. I have a 5-year goal. And if I stick to this, it will change everything, will it not? Yeah, I know. That's why I'm not like just taking... Okay, so you got your bills, right? You pay your bills. Then you have extra money, right? And then you have extra money. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, you still have to have money put aside, like, in case of this, in case of that. But there's that other money that doesn't come from that money. It's just extra. That's what I spend on Temu and stupid shit, right? Well, now I'm saving all of it. And I'm even pinching a little bit. Like, I'm doing much better at pinching. Swallowed my spit wrong. I'm pinching a little tighter because I know I don't have to. But right now, I'm like so gung-ho. I'm like, yeah. Yeah, the fun money. Thank you. The fun money. So, the fun money that I used to save up and buy Temu, yeah, I'm not doing that. I'm putting it in my budget challenge. Tigsy, stay out of my kitchen. I was learning Hindu. Like, I'm not even kidding. Isn't that what it's called? It's phonetic, just like... It's phonetic, just like Chinese and Mandarin, but man, those two are the hardest to ever learn. Isn't it Hindu from the Bible, right? I don't have extra money to spend after spending the money I do have. Yeah, that will make it really hard. Yes, you are the other Foodie Beauty. You were definitely haunted by diabetes. You know what I'm saying? So, listen. It's Hindu, right? I've learned ha, Hebrew. My bad. Hebrew. Not Hindu. Hebrew. It's Hebrew. I'm learning Hebrew. That's what I was working on. Because you can actually learn it. It is... Once it makes sense to you, you can actually learn. What does your hubby think of your savings plan? He loves it. He loves it. He's saving for some sort of pull-behind camper or trailer. Hebrew. My bad. I don't even know why I thought Hindu. Hindu is an Indian religion, right? Hebrew will be very powerful. I'm going to learn it. I like it. Because all the old writing, scripture were in Hebrew. And supposedly I can learn it. Well, I've already learned some of it. Yeah, so he's saving out of his money. We share money, but you know what I mean. And he was like, it was so cute because I was like, I said, well, I got to put this money in here after I paid things that I had to pay. And then I had to send my granddaughter an Easter present. I sent Baby No Madness one. So I had to send my granddaughter one. So after that, I tucked my money in there. I haven't counted it yet, right? Because I want to, April 1st, when we all open them up and we have our money to stuff in the envelope, I'm going to count what I got. And then, so I was like, so after this, that, and the other thing, I was like, I'm putting this envelope in my savings challenge. And I'd already got groceries, already filled my tank with gas, paid rent, all the things. And then my husband goes, here's 200 to put in your binder. I said, are you serious? He's like, yeah. He gave me 200 to put in there. That was so nice. Do you hear Tiggs? He's literally like creating a whole scene in the kitchen by himself. Yeah, he's saving money towards, he's like, his ideas are moving around because, like, he's assessing costs all with that cargo trailer. You got to put the windows in. You got to build the whole thing out. You got to do all the insulation. You've got to literally build everything, right? You got to put in whatever your heat and air is going to be. And he's like, he's assessing things because he actually found something else that he goes, I got to run all the electrical, la, 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 cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching. So he's looking at, I can't remember what it's called. I cannot remember what it's called. But it's 19 feet long instead of 16. It's, I can't remember the name of it, but I'll show you guys when he shows me again. But I've seen it, but everything's wired, and we could literally do stuff to make it our own and not be stuck with the cost of building materials and how expensive they are, and everything's through the roof right now, and he wants to work on this in April. You know what I mean? So I don't know what he's going to do, but I'm like, hey, whatever. You know what I mean? I don't really care. But I can't remember the name of it, but he's been really researching it, and he's kind of leaning that way now. He told Cruiser she was rude to him. What are you talking about? Cruiser? Wow, god dang, Cammy. Cammy says, we have 5 of those big plastic bottles saved with bills and change, over 30 years of saving. Wow, that is... Wow, I am impressed. So yeah, I don't know what's going to happen. Oh, Foodie in Canada. Got it. Yeah, I don't know what's... She's not happy. She's definitely not happy. And I don't care what she says. I don't... Foodie will never admit when she's wrong or when she's made a mistake. So she suffers in her own juices. You know what I'm saying? If you do, you know what I mean? If you do something wrong, you apologize. The end, right? You don't just keep doubling down, repent, repeat, repent, repeat. That's just not... That is not even a path to salvation. That's just... You know what? You're just playing mind games. And people are too smart for that. I mean, maybe that works on teenage girls. Maybe you should be... No, you shouldn't. Stay away from teenage girls, you weirdo. You know what? Matter of fact, just stay away from teenage girls. Don't go near them at all. All right, I should probably go to bed. Mr. Tiggs is going to act a fool. I'll never get to sleep. After I do a live stream, it takes me like an hour to wind down. He's just going to keep barking because he don't care. Tiggs don't care. He don't care. It's all about Tiggs. My fault. I hope she's on her way to Canada. Me too. I do. I was so happy when she was in Canada, and now I'm just like, you know what? You're so defiant. Like, your health means less to you than a man who doesn't want you. Okay. There's no way. I could never. You hear him? All right, guys, I'm going to let you go. I'll see you tomorrow. I'm going to be wearing my shirt. Thank you for the orders. You're going to love it. It's beautiful. It is so good. The graphics so good. Look at, you can even see your eyes closed. Like, say less. Just say less. That's totally me. Yeah, I hope she left. I really do. And she'll pop up and say, I'm not leaving. Well, then, you know what? You're probably never leaving Kuwait then. The rate you're going with your health. So you just keep being defiant, sweetheart. All right, guys, it was great talking to you. I love y'all. And you all have a good night, and I'll see you tomorrow. Thank you for the thumbs up on the way out. I appreciate it. Thank you for all the orders in that Etsy store, and thank you so much for subscribing to my channel. Still trying to hit that 7,000. I can't believe Nader has more subs than me. I just can't believe it. I'm just kidding. All right, guys, bye.